Scientists cooperate from different countries. And there was always the logo of the Arctic Science. It's called the Area for International Collaboration. As far as Arctic is huge, and different countries have to be there. And it's very important that in the science there is no borders sometimes. So we have to work with the climatic system. And today the main direction is that sometimes it's not simply possible for some research scientific units to build enough infrastructure to observe, to measure, to model, and then the scientists collaborate. And that's the main reason that, of course, today also in terms of the important developments in the relations between Russia and China, these two scientifically very, let's say, countries which are on the top of the science, they start also doing the joint science in these environmental aspects, also in the northern Eurasia. And one more thing which I would also add, that environmentally, let's say, so Arctic also, it's very huge territory. And some rivers which are going to the Arctic, they originate in China. And the upstream of Yenisei, upstream of the Ob River, with its tributary Irtysh, they goes from China through the whole Russian territory to the Arctic. So we have, it's not just the thing that's terrestrial, spatially China is not related to the Arctic. It is. And many processes which are going in China directly affects the Arctic, and that's also the reason why we need to talk together and do together. I think that it is now in the way to develop. So as an example, I can briefly mention that I mentioned in the talk that Moscow State University and Beijing University signed a big new, or established a new center, research center, scientific center, which is joint center for two universities. And both universities are the flagmans, the number one in both countries. And building this new center, which was signed in September, this agreement with the presence of the both presidents, this is the platform which will be give us possibilities to actually collaborate also in this field of the environmental science. And I would say that, of course, that's a lot of to learn from each other. We have a lot of what we need from the experience of Chinese scientists in terms of first of the modeling, and there is a big future what we can do together. But in my research group, we got a very important collaborative projects with Chinese scientists, with different universities in relation to the urban climate. And there were studies related to impacts from the large cities to the environment, and also monitoring efforts. And in this regard, we also had a lot to learn from the Chinese cities and the scientists who studied these urban climate effects. And based on these already existing collaborative efforts, we can now improve, increase, extend our research topics and go in new directions.